Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, I was reading a couple of articles about the reboot as I look for content that will actually be a success on the channel these days, and finally there's actually several articles from different websites highlighting Daniel Radcliffe's views on the Harry Potter reboot, something I know I've been waiting for myself. It's always been sources close to the actor say this, sources close to the actor say that, it's been confirmed by a friend, you know, all this kind of stuff. It's like everyone is waiting on that previous Harry Potter actor to have a say on the matter, when in reality they're actually not going to be involved anyway, not in their previous roles anyway. So obviously Daniel Radcliffe just had a baby and has been out of the spotlight for a while, being a new dad, but he finally spoke about the Harry Potter reboot. He gave his opinion on it, and now the last time Daniel actually spoke about something even remotely Potter related was in protest against J.K. Rowling and her comments and all that stuff. I'm tired of talking about it, so let's just move swiftly on. So Daniel's reaction was that he's not surprised that the reboot came so soon and that it was always inevitable it would happen. As for an appearance or cameo, he doesn't have any intention to return, as he thinks it would be strange and basically defeat the purpose of a reboot. He says, "Guys, before we start, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark offer you an incredibly powerful VPN to protect your internet privacy. In today's computer age, hackers are constantly trying to gain access to your bank account details, your social media passwords, and access to your personal information, amongst many other things. This can all be prevented when browsing under Surfshark's protection. Not only does it protect your privacy, it also offers you a lot more. Different countries have different viewing restrictions on what content can be viewed. Therefore, by logging into a VPN based in another country, you can gain access to that content that may be blocked in the country that you live in. For those of you who've always wanted to watch the full 8 Harry Potter movies on Netflix, but haven't been able to in your own country, you can simply select Turkey on your Surfshark VPN location and have full access to every single one of them. It's that simple. If you join Surfshark today, you'll get 3 extra months for free. All you have to do is enter my code POTTER. You'll also be able to use Surfshark on as many devices as you like. There's no limits. And finally, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Basically, if you're not happy, if you're not satisfied, then your money will be returned. It's a no-brainer, guys. So sign up to Surfshark right now by clicking the link in the description below. I don't think so. No. Certainly, everything I've read about the series, they're starting fresh, so it would be a bit weird to have me pop in. And when I read that, I immediately think of the Saturday Night Live skit he done when it was like 20 years later and Harry Potter is still hanging about Hogwarts, living off his past glories, something that was Daniel's worst nightmare as an actor, when fearing he would be forever associated with the Potter role and nothing else. Now, obviously that's not the case, as he's gone on to make some incredible films and is taken as a rather serious actor these days, but I think that skit, as funny as it is kind of like a comedic reality of what he didn't want to happen. He also said that he's at peace with the fact that he won't be the last Harry Potter people see, especially in this lifetime, as it will finally remove some of the spotlight off the role that he's still most famously known for. He says, "Harry Potter was always destined to become like Sherlock Holmes, so it will get passed on." Now, personally, I get that reference, I really do, but initially I was like, it's probably going to be more similar to Doctor Who, but that role changes more times than the weather, so I can resonate with the Sherlock Holmes statement, or even Spider-Man comparisons. Daniel also mentions how he truly had no idea just how much his life would change after acquiring the role, and his mind does linger on how it will affect the new Harry Potter and all the doors it will open, when he says, "The weird thought I have is that there's probably an 8-year-old kid out there, somewhere, whose life is going to change in a couple of years." He said, "My brain does go there." He added that the franchise is simply too big to close it with the movies he made, saying, "Harry Potter was always going to be something that carries on and on and on. It's way too big a literary phenomenon to stop with the series of films that we did." So I always knew these things would be happening, and it's nice to pass it on to someone else. I've said this a couple of times before, guys, and I can easily say it again. It has become so clear that while Daniel appreciates everything that Harry Potter has given him, he's 100% moved forward with his life. He's definitely put Potter in the past, and it's one thing to be appreciated for your past work, but it's another thing to continuously highlight yourself as it becomes stronger associated to the past itself. Daniel was offered a chance to return, and it's very clear for all of us to see why he turned that chance down. I know it would be great to have him back, but honestly, where and how would they fit him in? Even if he came back in another role, his presence itself would still overshadow the new Harry Potter's limelight, so I'm pretty much at peace myself with the fact he's now officially closed the door, and it's the same for the other actors too. I seen one article that read Emma Watson would return to Harry Potter, and I'm thinking, no, she's 100% against it, and it turned out that the article was a recycled piece of news from 2012, 11 years ago. So it kind of prepped me for the recycled stuff we're going to see as it gets closer to the time of the official cast announcement. Anyway, it is good to know that Daniel is actually in support of the reboot instead of speaking out against it, like so many others have. Someone who actually isn't happy with the lack of diversity in the Potter series is Anthony Mackie, aka Falcon from the Avengers. Mackie hopes to see better choices for the new Potter reboot, while also criticising other franchises like Lord of the Rings. He says, Harry Potter had no effing black friends. Frodo walked across the entire universe and never met a black dude. I want to see Frodo in the Hood, which if I ever do Saturday Night Live, is going to be a skit I'm going to do. Now, Anthony was obviously quite vocal about his feelings towards the franchise, and the good news for him is that the Harry Potter TV series will 100% be more culturally and racially diverse. That's according to industry insider Jeff Snyder, who said that there has been a concerted effort to cast more people of colour in the series, which has grand ambitions to recast all 7 books. He added that some Harry Potter writers who worked on the series might possibly be people of colour. Snyder especially mentioned that the possibility of a person of colour portraying Hermione Granger will definitely happen in the next series. I think it's going to be interesting to see how the casting process turns out. I'm just happy that there's more Harry Potter coming out, guys, and it's not concealed within the movie's capsule, if that's even suitable terminology. As always, guys, I'm trying to be on top of every update I come across with the TV series. I will do my best to keep you in the loop. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you all very soon.